We have one of the younger assets in the Garifuna community, someone who is not just new, is someone who has a big past because of his dad, right? Macaco. So a lot of people are very familiar with Macaco and how big of a percussionist he is, because he's still living in Honduras now. But then we have his offspring, and we want to introduce to you Marquis. So how you doing, Marquis? How's it going?
It's going good. It's going good.
All right. Tell us a little bit about you, man. How you were able to bring that talent that your daddy has. Was it something that you just were born with it, or did you have to fine tune it, or what?
I could say that it was something that I was born into. You see, from when I was young, before I got blessed with my first actually drum. When I was young, let's go back to my younger days. So when I was young, my mom, she had a lot of shoe boxes in her room. So I used to go in her room, and I see drummers. I used to go out, 19 to see drummers. So I used to go in my mom's room, pick one of them boxes up, sit in front of the mirror, and sit down and play the rhythm, right? So it was one day where I kept doing it until I got noticed, or my mom started complaining, to people about oh, he sit in my room and play. It looked like Auntie Georgette picked up on me. Shout out to Georgette Lambe, Auntie Georgette. She picked up on me. She was like, I want Marquis to be in the group with us. My mom was like, okay. I was like, okay. It's gonna be my first time playing the drum in front of people. I like it. I like playing drum, for community. So that's what we did. She blessed me with my first actual drum. Then ever since then, I've been on it. That's on my dad. Before he moved to Honduras, he's coming to the house showing me new stuff.
Oh, so you did get a little lessons from your dad.
Oh,
okay, no wonder.
Yeah. So
no wonder.
That happened. He used to come every day, show me this, this, that. And to now, that's who I am.
And I think the best time to learn something is when you're a child, because you're like a sponge. You suck up everything, right? Yes. So about the genres, how did you learn about this is punta, this is paranda, this is hugu, this is wanarawa, or was it something that you learned later on?
It was something I learned from young. I can still say from young, because even from Jonkuno, I actually started dancing Jonkuno when I was 7, 6. Shout out to my sister Tata. She the reason why I'm into Jonkuno. At first I didn't like it, but she was the one who forced me out the house to play. And I'm like, okay, I'll do it. And it actually turned out fun. I liked it.
Can you do a little drumming, a little bit of punta for us, just to see your skills?
Sure do.
Man, how about Honduran style? Did you learn that? Yes. You know how it is, right? Between the Honduran beat and then the Belizean beat.
Yes.
Can you do a little Honduran punta? All right. So, growing up with your mom, right? Being Belizean, and then your dad in and out of your life, because, that's how we men are. We travel. He was a musician, he's a musician, and he traveled a lot in the United States. Were there times when he brought you right along and you just were fascinated by the way he was able to get on stage and manage that audience? What did you learn?
From learning, most of the time, I watch my dad play, I watch him play Pomero, but most of the time I watch him sing. Most of the time he sing, and half the time, I go to some of his gigs, he's playing congas, remember? People know him for playing congas. So yes, I picked it up. I picked it up. It was
How about the lyrics? How about songs? Were you able to pick up some of the songs from your dad?
I'm still learning, but it's hard. It's hard because.
But it comes easy and natural for you, right? Because you're in the environment, you're with musicians all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You live, you eat, you breathe Garifuna in you every day. So I think the next step would be the lyrics. And I've shared with you the lyrics, right? Many songs that I sent you via text, and hopefully you're able to practice the lyrics, you know what I mean? Because we need people not just to drum, but we need people to sing.
Yes.
So can we get a commitment from you?
Well, I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna sing. I can't sing on camera. I don't know the songs. But I know he did. It's one that's popular with the Caribbean Dynamics.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Great band.
It's stream on SoundCloud, stream on YouTube, Apple Music. You can stream that, any moment. And with that, I actually started my own band. For my, hooking up for my dad. I actually started my own band. I play keyboard. If anybody didn't know, I play keyboard. And I started a band for my grandpa on my mom's side. It's called Yo Baby Band. It's based off of him. Right? So, coming soon. We building our stuff up. We getting our stuff together. Pretty soon, we'll be performing.
So who is part of your band as it is right now?
Right now, well, I got my cousin Jaymion, me, Tai, and Q. Then, Pops.
Oh man, that's a powerful band already with Q in it.
I got my cousin Wasani. That's it right there. That's the startup lineup. Looking for a bass player, That's what I need right now. I'm looking for one. Sooner or later, I'm gonna find more.
Can you introduce us to Jaymion? Can you bring him over?
Oh, Jaymion.
We need to interview him.
You got an interview, right? Check it out, dog. Check it out. What's up, man? What's up, man?
So Jaymion, how you doing, brother?
Hey, how you doing?
All right, we need to learn a little bit about you, man. People have seen you around with the Wanarawa in the streets of LA, in the streets of Vegas as well, right? You travel to Vegas.
Yes,
Tell us where you come from and how was that transition coming from Belize, and at what age were you here from Belize?
I'm actually not from Belize. That's very shocking. I'm actually from Picayune, Mississippi, believe it or not. Transitioning here is just like, I feel home from here. Like being around the culture. I love being around the people. There's so much love and, peace around the community, around the culture, and I love being around it. I started dancing Wanargua at the age of 6, 7, and from there it's just like it took off to a whole different level. Dancing with my cousin Marquis, dancing with Tai, Wasani, all of my cousins, it's a different feeling, and I feed off that energy. I feed off of different energy, and I love it. That's basically all I can say right now.
So what you're saying is that your parents are Belizean Garifuna who were in Mississippi, or your mom is Garifuna, or your dad is Garifuna?
My stepdad is Garifuna. He's from Belize. My mom is actually from Belize too, Denver, Belize. We just came from Mississippi because I was born out here in Los Angeles, and we moved when I was little. So after my first year at Wanargua, I had moved to Mississippi, and then a couple of years later, probably like 10 years, 12 years later, I came back and I started dancing out here again.
Who was your instructor? Who was your mentor for the Wanarawa?
My cousins.
What's his name?
Everybody I done named, Tai, Wasani, Marquis. I feed off of energy. I watch and I learn off of them. They feed off of me, and I just love working with them. So that's how I get.
I have seen you dance, and you have an amazing energy and the skills. It's not easy to do what you do because it's tiring. You need to be in top shape, and not only that, to be able to drive the drumming, because in this case, the drum don't follow you. You are the lead for the drummer. So whatever you do, the drummers have to match.
Yes.
So that's incredible to be able to do the steps that you do, and for the drummer, which is mostly Marquis, your cousin, right?
Yes.
He is good at following make sure that you're right on point. Can you tell us a little about that combination that you guys do, that fusion that you guys do?
Honestly, it's just there. The connection's there. There's no other way to say it. Marquis been drumming for a long time, and he's been dancing for a long time, so he gets it. He knows what to do. He knows what I'm going to do before I even thinking about doing it. And like it shocks me sometimes, and I be sitting there like behind the mask, it's just like, this dude is like actually a genius. Like
Serious.
yeah, like this dude is actually a genius, and I love working with him. Like he has a bright future ahead of him.
Are you
Like, shout
looking
out
forward
Marquis.
to? I'm sorry, finish.
Shout out to Marquis.
Yes, sir. Which is right here.
Yeah.
But I'm not finished with you. So, is there plans for you to go back to maybe Dangriga or somewhere in Belize to maybe one day dance with the locals over there?
Yes, I plan on doing that. I plan on going to Christmas and dancing out there for Christmas and New Year's, and possibly after New Year's. I want to do that. I want to experience what it's like dancing in Dagriga and dancing with, multiple Wanaragua dancers that I never jumped with before. And, I just want to feel the energy. I want to feel the vibe. I want to, embrace that.
Right. Perfect, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let me go back to Marquis because you left that doubt in me, and I wanted to ask the same question to Marquis. What are your plans of going back to Honduras and Belize? Because you're tied up between Honduras and Belize.
Yes.
What are your plans
So,
of going, and where would you go first?
My plans, of course, I would have to go with Honduras. I will go Honduras. By the time I come back, I'm gonna bring me a drum. I'm gonna always hide this drum, but I'm gonna give me another one. I'm gonna get a new one. But of course, I'm going to Honduras. After this year, I will next year I'll make my way to Belize.
And then Belize.
Then
When you say about going to Honduras, what part of Honduras is your dad? He's in Cristales, right? In Trujillo?
yes.
Okay, so that's where more likely you're gonna go.
Yeah, more
Okay, good. Well, guys, I appreciate the time. I think this is an eye-opener. This is getting into your personal life, and I think it's gonna benefit a lot of young kids that are trying to learn how to drum, because anyone can learn, but then to feel that connection and to be able to breathe in and out the culture, it takes being among Garifuna people, right? And so what is your advice from your drumming and the dancing skills to the younger generation who are here in America who want to pick up on drumming or maybe dancing?
That's a good question. You see, I wasn't prepared, but I would tell like anybody, like, if it's easy, all you gotta do is watch videos, practice. Even if you don't got a drum, you could practice on the wall. You can play on the wall. You can play on the calendar, or you can play on the table. You could do that, or with the dancing, same as well. Watch videos and practice the steps. If you see something to practice steps in the mirror, stand in the mirror. Look at yourself and practice it, and try it out.
Great advice, man. How about you, Jaymion? Same question for you. What would you advise the younger generation, the young Americans, Garifuna Americans who want to get into the drumming or dancing?
Drumming wise, I'm a beginner myself, so take it, learn it, embrace it, and don't stop. Whatever you do, don't stop. Practice, always practice.
Practice is key.
Practice is always key.
How about with the dancing, yeah?
Dancing, I'm gonna have to agree with what Marquis said. Watch videos, and practice the steps, and see where it goes from there.
Unless you got family that do dance shankanu, you can't ask them for tips. I'm pretty sure they will give you tips on how to dance. Me, I got blessed by Uncle Pops. I got blessed with my first mask.
Shout out to Pops too. Shout out to
Pops. I got blessed with my first pair of shells and first pair of masks. The crown was made by my sister, Tai, as always.
Can you guys say your full name?
My name is Juan Marquis Ramos Jr.
And I am Jaymion Mena.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.